The Samsung MH Smart Monitor aims to be one of the best 4K monitors and then some with extras like a webcam, a remote control and an independent connection to the web. That means you can run apps such as Netflix and Spotify directly from the device. If you are looking for a premium 32-inch 4K display that also does a bit more, then the Samsung MH monitor is a great option. We'll guide you through everything you need to know about this screen right here, from the tech specs to how we test and the end user experience in the real world. Choosing a new monitor can be tricky with so many makes and models to pick from, but we're here to help as much as we can. The Samsung MH Smart Monitor is out and available to buy now with an official retail price of €699 in UK and $699.99 in US. The Samsung MH Smart Monitor takes a good few minutes to set up. It's one of the first monitor we have tested in a world that actually needs a screwdriver to put together, and then you need to install the mobile Samsung SmartThings app and go through dozens of setup screens. From setting up onboard apps to getting connected to the internet, you have got some work to do before you can actually start using the monitor. All this extra time invested pays off later on, of course. Other marks against it are the lack of any rotation and swivel option. You can't turn this into a monitor oriented in portrait mode, and if you want it to face in a different direction, then you need to move the stand. There is some degree of tilt and height adjustment available, however. Fortunately, there is also a lot about the design and build of the Samsung M8 that hugely impresses. It's really slim and stylish, with the actual monitor itself squeezed into a chassis less than 12mm thick. Plastic dominates, but it's all nicely done, and the screen itself has a gorgeous looking matte finish. What's more, you can pick up the device in a choice of tasteful colors: blue, pink, green and white. The port selections are little unusual. There is a micro HDMI port here, as well as one USB-C port for connectivity and one USB-C for use as a hub. Other monitors will offer more in the way of ports in both number and variety, but if you consider that the Samsung M8 has plenty of functionality built right in, then we're happy with what you get. There is no 3.5mm port for attaching a microphone or headphones, however. First and foremost, the Samsung M8 Smart Monitor brings with it a crisp and clear picture. Everything from spreadsheets to movies look bright, detailed and smooth, and we can easily imagine ourselves spending hours either typing out essays or sitting back and catching up with some binge watching on this screen, with the 32-inch 4K resolution used to its maximum potential. The specs that you need to know about are 400 nits of typical brightness, a 3000 to 1 static contrast ratio, support for HDR10+, a gray-to-gray response time of 4 ms, a 60Hz refresh rate, and 99% coverage of the sRGB color space. Those are great specs for a consumer monitor, and it's only really serious gamers and professional creatives who are going to have any quibbles. Users who will most likely want to pay significantly more in order to beat those specs. The Samsung M8 also shines in terms of everything else you can do with it. It works pretty well as a smart internet-enabled TV as well as a monitor, and that included remote control makes navigation a breeze. You can also use the little joystick button on the back to get around the screens. The audio isn't stellar, but it's certainly good enough for movies and TVs. The onboard OS is Tizen, so most of the popular streaming apps are available as a result. Add in the attachable webcam, and there is so much you can do with this monitor even before you have connected a computer to it. There is of course support for Samsung DeX, which means you can run apps streamed from your Samsung smartphone on the M8. And as an added bonus, we have got Smart Assistant voice control available as well. Samsung Bixby and Amazon Alexa are the two that you can pick from. The Samsung M8 Smart Monitor really impresses in both the smart and the monitor aspects. First of all, it works very well as a display for your laptop or desktop. With that excellent 4K resolution and bright even picture quality, you have come to expect a certain level of display expertise from Samsung down the years. And it's once again in evidence when it comes to the M8. Then there is all the other stuff you can do with it: the webcam, the remote, the streaming apps. It's like having a Chromecast or a Fire TV stick built into the frame of the monitor itself. Only you don't have to use up a port. All of this works really well, and we like the pile of extras you get on top too. Everything from integrated Samsung DeX functionality to support for airplay streaming. It's by no means a cheap monitor, but it's not an expensive one either. Take a look at something like the Apple Studio display, for example, that costs around twice as much but does not do anywhere near as much in terms of features and options, as you can get better specs from other screens, but you would have to pay yet more for the pleasure. Overall, this is a monitor that we would very much recommend if it offers the functions that you are looking for. It's high quality display that you are going to get plenty of use out of in all its different guises. Easily one of the best 4K 32-inch consumer monitors that money can buy. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, feel free to share with your friends, and we will see you in the next video.